Madison versus Marbury.
This was the first case that used judicial review, which is the power of a court to adjudicate the constitutionality of the laws of a government or the acts of government officials.
The court ruled that the new president, Thomas Jefferson, his Secretary of State, James Madison, was wrong to prevent William Marbury from taking office as a Justice of the Peace for Washington County in the District of Columbia.
On his last day in office, President John Adams named 42 Justices of the Peace and 16 new Circuit Court Justices for the District of Columbia under the Organic Act. The Organic Act was an attempt by the Federalists to take control of the federal judiciary before Thomas Jefferson took office. The commissions were signed by President Adams and sealed by Acting Secretary of State John Marshall, who later became Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and author of this opinion. But they were not delivered before the expiration of John Adams' term as president. Thomas Jefferson refused to honor the commissions, claiming that they were invalid because they had not been delivered by the end of Adams' term. William Marbury was an intended recipient of an appointment as Justice of the Peace. Marbury applied directly to the Supreme Court of the United States for a writ of mandamus to compel Jefferson's Secretary of State, James Madison, to deliver the commissions. The Judiciary Act of 1789, he granted the Supreme Court original jurisdiction to issue the writs of mandamus to any courts appointed of or persons holding office under the authority of the United States.
This case was considered a landmark decision because in it the U.S. Supreme Court upheld the supremacy of the Constitution and established the principle of judicial review.